The old school sales trainers have been teaching the same played out ideas for over 100 years. That is literally true, that the same ideas have so many of them have just been floating around over and over and over again. And the crazy thing about it is that most of those ideas simply don't work anymore. In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 sales techniques that work every single time. Check it out. Number 1, connect. Building rapport doesn't get it done anymore. Prospects are more distrustful of salespeople than they've ever been, ever. So what we need to do is we need to connect with our prospects in 2 ways. Number 1, by being perceived as similar to them. Prospects will never feel closer to anyone than someone who they perceive as similar to them. But number 2 is also we want to be perceived as someone who truly wants to understand their world, wants to understand their situation. Number 2, disqualify. Most salespeople are out there trying to persuade their prospects to do business with them. The challenge with this, though, is that your prospects, not all of them are really a great fit for what you do. In fact, I'd say at least 50% of the prospects that you come across are not a good fit for your product or service. And yet when you're trying to persuade them to do business with you, you're actually ultimately going to be leading to wasting a lot of time. So rather than focus the conversation around how great your product or service is going to be, instead focus on whether it's actually going to be a fit in the first place. This is going to both separate you from the competition, and it's going to make you look like a complete expert in the eyes of your prospect. Number 3, case study presentation. Most salespeople have been taught to present with lots of enthusiasm about their product or service. But unfortunately, that's what everyone's doing. In fact, they've been doing it now for about 100 years. So instead of being like everyone else and just using lots of enthusiasm as you present your ideas, instead think about how can you present your solution in the form of an actual case study by actually giving examples about how you've solved some of your prospects' challenges in the past. With specific and concrete examples, you are going to make your presentations seem so much more engaging, and quite frankly, ultimately you're going to close a lot more sales. Number 4, have a 3-option proposal. No proposal should have just one option. And yet most salespeople, if we're really being honest with ourselves, most salespeople are presenting one solution, one option. And the problem with this is that it limits that sale size to what ultimately you think your prospect will go for. The other thing is it's not giving your prospect options to choose from. And so they're going to be more likely to try and shop around your idea. So instead of just offering one idea or one solution, instead offer 3 options, ranging from well within your prospect's budget all the way to, quite frankly, well above your prospect's budget. But at the same time, that top option is going to provide so much more value. And what you'll see is that you're going to be surprised that many of your prospects actually take that top option, making the sales so much bigger than you ever thought possible. Those are the sales techniques that work every single time. I want to hear from you. Which of the 4 ideas did you find most useful? Be sure to share below in the comment section, and I will get to every comment that I possibly can. And for more videos of sales techniques, specific sales techniques that will always work, click right here. Or just visit markwayshak.com, where you'll find a bunch of other great resources that will help you take your sales to that next level.